It's game day here at Heinz Field alongside Ryan Pensy. I'm Scott Kotick, and 2013, it's about ready to kick off. The excitement is at an all-time high. We were walking around Pittsburgh just a few hours ago. There are so many Seminole fans here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, Scott, I'm not sure if how the Pitt Panthers are going to be welcome to the ACC. Boy, their fans know how to party. They're all over the place. FSU fans have taken over. We were up on Mount Washington today. FSU has a very big presence. It almost feels like a bowl game.
It really does. Okay, let's get right to the game itself. A lot of question marks, obviously. You bring in 6 new coaches. You bring in a new kicker. But every eye is focused on Jameis Winston, his first start as a Seminole. How do you think he's going to do? How does he really kind of calm the nerves in his first start?
Well, it's coming out here and weathering this fan base. I mean, Pitt typically doesn't draw that well. They're expecting a sellout crowd tonight. We've seen fans over on the T train coming to the stadium today. It was packed. There is a lot of energy for Pittsburgh joining the Atlantic Coast Conference. That being said, if Jameis can come out, get a couple of series down where he starts to feel good, Jimbo Fisher puts in a game plan that really takes care of him, I think they'll be in great shape. I'll tell you what the bigger factor is right now, Scott, that's the weather. We were just told moments ago that they're anticipating anywhere from a half to maybe even an inch of rain. They possibly may tarp the field. That could be a big factor in this game, because if it's a slick track out here with the wind swirling in the end zone behind us, it could really change things for the game plan.
And the one thing everybody knows about the game of football, every single one of the players said it this week in preparation for the game, the line of scrimmage. Defensively, the Noles are about as good up front as anybody in the country. How big of an advantage can that be for Florida State tonight?
Well, if you got to run the football in the rain, it's going to be a huge advantage, and hopefully Florida State will be able to do that. We know that depth may be a little bit of a concern at the running back position, but if you've got a great line that can come out and protect that young quarterback, come out and get easy touches for guys like Freeman and Wilder, then you have a great opportunity to win this game.
Playmaker, keep an eye on for the Panthers tonight. Wide receiver Devin Street had a fantastic season last year. How do the Noles contain a guy like that tonight? Because if the Noles can really stop things at the line of scrimmage, Devin Street's going to have his opportunity.
Well, you're right about that, and I think that's the key, is how will this new defense adjust? And with so much being put in a short period of time, will there be gaps where the Seminoles maybe have a blip? And if they do, will that be 6 points? Will it just be a big play? That'll be the thing. Or will they be so focused in tonight they don't let Pitt really get off to a big start? And if that happens, look for FSU to have a big win.
First time the Noles have started on the road, hard to believe, since 2007 against Clemson. That was the last time on the road. Ryan, let's get right to it. What do the Noles need to do to start out 1-0 in the season?
Well, they just need to come out and play FSU football. They've got more athletes. They've got more speed than this Pittsburgh team. You can't leave this team in this football game late. That's always the thing when you're welcoming a team. I remember going into Boston College when FSU welcomed the Eagles into the league. It took a couple of early turnovers. Florida State was able to take control of that football game and never look back. They need to do the same thing here today. Don't give Pitt any opportunities.
For me, it's just the same thing. It's turnovers, run the ball. If the Noles can do that, and especially look out for Roberto Aguayo, too, a brand new kicker replacing Dustin Hopkins, the Noles should be successful. Well, before we close things out, Ryan, this is going to be Ryan's last opportunity, though, for game day. He is moving on to bigger and better things, so we just wanted to thank Ryan for your great service at Florida State. We're going to miss you.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, Scott, and I'm looking forward to being here to welcome the Pitt Panthers in, and I know it's going to be a big win tonight for the Noles.
Kickoff scheduled for just after 8 p.m. between the Noles and the Panthers. Of course, great complete coverage here on Seminoles.com. So for the last time for Ryan Pensy, I'm Scott Kotick saying go Noles, and we'll see you after the game.